Villa with a very smooth passing brand of football this season under James Shan. And that is cursed immediately. They've gone behind immediately. Too confident. Warhurst does it again in the FA Youth Cup. Surely the simplest job of the lot so far. What a present and what an awful start for Aston Villa.
Well, it is such a poor clearance from Proctor, but what a sensational pass from Miles back into the centre forward's feet. Warhurst, who's not going to pass an opportunity like that up so early in the game. That is so disappointing for Aston Villa. The straight ball out. Look at the way Miles pounces, but the first time ball punches it back into his feet. And Warhurst on the half turn, the easier of the chances to put City in front.
And he does it again this season in this competition, Warhurst. He's the man whose goals have led them here. Been a watching brief only so far for Oliver Watmouth. And that's 1-1! Two within 3.5 minutes here. TJ Carroll made his presence felt for Villa.
Well, it is youth football, and it's quite an amazing start to this FA Youth Cup final. What a response from Aston Villa. First time they've gone up the other end, win the corner. Kocher does good work down the right, wins the corner. Corner whipped in to that near post area. And there is Carroll rising in front of everybody to flick the ball into the empty net. A wonderful response from the home side.
The edge of the box seemed inviting for Rowe. He couldn't get to it, and now City can break. Maybe Rowe should have just backed off that. No backing off for the visitors. Heskey just seemed half a stride away from break. If it was a great challenge on him, and the second one wasn't bad either as Villa tried to regroup.
Yeah, chance for City on the counter, but in the end, very, very good defending from Villa. See, that is the way that both teams are going about attacking play. City control possession, Villa very, very dynamic on the counter.
Brannigan crosses. Oh, and a mere shade away from a second goal potentially. That's a ball on the edge of the box, struck to perfection by Brannigan. Aston Villa go in front.
Paul, he starts this off with a really clever short corner, and it was his cross that was headed out that he comes running onto. What a technique. Magnificent finish from Brannigan to give Villa a 2-1 lead. Well, there was certainly nothing that Watmouth could do about this. You see they work the corner. The cross comes in, it comes back out, Brannigan arrives, and that is absolutely perfection. Off the outside of his left boot, gives the keeper no chance whatsoever.
And the celebration you may caught sight of there. The obvious reference to another Cole playmaker. Ralph Jimoh-Aloba again. Sense that he might be about to have a very big impact on this game. How about that? Aston Villa extend their lead. Jamaldeen Jimoh-Aloba makes it 3-1.
What a strike once again. Aloba coming in off that left side onto his favoured right foot and fires it back into that near post, giving Watmouth no chance. Villa moving the ball quickly, forward passes again, little step over, and as he picks it up, skips back inside. A tight angle, but an angle in which he drills the ball brilliantly into the near post, beating the City keeper and giving Villa a real opportunity now and a 2-goal advantage.
Great release as well. Hard to know which of these Villa youngsters up front are more confident at the moment. Jimoh-Aloba, Burrows, Brannigan or Hemmings. They've all played their part, and now Kocher. Kocher breaks free. Can he get the job done? So close. Just tried to lift it over Watmouth. He was unlucky. It hit the shoulder blade of Watmouth. It was that close, perhaps, to being the decisive moment in this cup final.
Brilliant tenacity as well from Kocher. He sensed the chance, he flicks the ball forward. The poor pass there, he picks it up, but this little touch was brilliant. Is he away? He just can't quite feed the ball past the advancing Watmuff. What a big moment that might be.
City have built pressure, as they love to do, but Villa have withstood it in this second half. That's over the top.
And that's a chance. That is a really big chance for the substitute Samba.
Mukasa. No way through. Not first time anyway. Warhurst. Bloomfield is there again. What a clearance by him.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
What we could all see his intentions there. It's going to be a Manchester City throw from the look of it, and they must get this one right. But Bloomfield's got it right when needed since he came on. Certainly a grand occasion here at Villa Park, and Aston Villa have won the FA Youth Cup on this day of days. The 5th time in their history they inflict a first defeat on Manchester City since the 23rd of November. So many talented players, but being effective, so effective on a day such as this, that is one way to beat a side even as talented as Oliver Rees and Manchester City, who have to accept they had their moments and they had their chances, but Aston Villa, efficiency itself, quality throughout, deserved winners.
Thoroughly deserved, wonderful performance.
So Aston Villa, winners in 2020-21 and winners again in 2024-25. Aston Villa lift the FA Youth Cup for the 5th time in their history. They came into this final perhaps as slight underdogs, even though they were playing here at Villa Park. They have beaten Manchester City to claim the trophy.